buddies, what's up? Concert Buddy. Coming with a quick video. This is a contest entry video for my dude JC over at the Flipside Vinyl Community with JC channel. If you haven't already, this guy is a terrific dude in the vinyl community. He's pumping out content. Steady Eddie, like you can always count on a couple videos a week. Does a great job talking about new releases, a lot of vinyl information that, you know, I thought I was pretty plugged in with Reddit and Hoffman forums and all these places I get my information. But there are things that JC brings to the table that, quite honestly, I didn't even know.
You sound insane. Do you realize that?
Mad respect for JC. I think this contest is for his push for 3,000 subs, or I think he's achieved 3,000 subs. It's a celebration. Either way, I did want to participate, show my love, because I enjoy his channel. I know he subs to mine, so I do appreciate that. But to kick it off, I think the first requirement, subscribe to his channel, check. The second one was shout out to another channel in the VC. There's so many to choose from, but one that's top of mind for me right now is one that's NXT Vinyl.
Say my name.
It's in North Texas, Dallas, Fort Worth area. A guy named G.I. Sanders. He's really been pumping out some great content lately, and the production value has really improved. I mean, I've only been aware of his channel for the last few months, but the guy does great information. I think his shops are run out of like co-ops. Like, I don't think he has like true standalone brick and mortar stores, but he has, I don't think they're antique stores. But I've from a very, very, very preliminary research, because I was curious, like, what kind of stores does this guy have? He sets up shop in other bigger buildings and sells there. So anyway, G.I. Sanders, really another great dude in the vinyl community in terms of sharing information. I think he just ran a contest where he gave away a box set. I mean, what's not to love about that? So I'll have a link below. I'll try to maybe put a link in this video somewhere calling it out. But NXT Vinyl.
Shit.
G.I. is doing some really great stuff. Again, high production value, high information value. So check it out. Third part of this contest for JC's channel is you gotta show records, which not a problem here. So I think he's asking for a 70s, 80s, and 90s record. So I guess to go in order, let's see. So let's do a 70s record first. So, I mean, come on. This one just, I forget how many copies I even have of this. I think it's gotta be 2 or 3. But anytime I'm going through my records, and obviously one of my vinyl resolutions, if you've seen that video on this channel, is to get my collection more in order, more organized. This record always seems to just pop out at inopportune times or times I'm not looking for it. Michael Jackson, Off the Wall, 1978. I mean, this is his first, maybe, I'm not 100% sure if this is his first true solo record, but this is the one with Don't Stop Till You Get Enough, Rock With You, Off the Wall. I mean, killer, right? I mean, this crushes it. I mean, I think even Spike Lee did a documentary about how this album is Michael Jackson's best album as opposed to Thriller, as opposed to Bad. So, highly controversial hot take department, but I can at least see the merit of his argument there. I mean, this record is a banger. So, without this record, obviously, there's no Thriller. Without Thriller, there's no Bad, etc. So, 70s record, Michael Jackson, Off the Wall. 80s. So many to choose from. But the one I chose for this exercise is Billy Joel, Stormfront. I actually had the cassette recording when this record came out because, everyone's favorite record, or I guess my favorite song on here is, I Go to Extremes is kind of a sneaky one. We Didn't Start the Fire is obviously the one that I think a lot of people take from this video, the call outs to pop culture, 50s, 60s, 70s when Billy Joel was growing up. So this copy, I think I had another copy, but I think this is an upgrade copy I just recently picked up. You can see it's still in shrink. Looks great on the inside. 1989. I know they're reissuing, I think, the entire Billy Joel, at least the first half of the Billy Joel catalog right now. You're going to find this in like Walmart. I think it's a red colored vinyl. I think even JC picked one up recently. They did that box set for the early Billy Joel recordings, like Billy Joel records, up until the recent kind of like second boom here of COVID. and the vinyl resurgence, if you will. You could find Billy Joel records pretty easy, but this one was always not easy to track down. You would think it would be, but for me, I picked this up originally 3 or 4 years ago. Like I said, I just picked this copy up the other day as an upgrade copy. So 1989, Billy Joel Stormfront. And then 90s. Again, a lot to choose from, but one is kind of a corny one, but one that, believe it or not, also hard to track down was this Ricky Martin self-titled record. I believe this is 1999, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, 1999. Again, I'm in college. Living La Vida Loca is a hot banger. She bangs. I mean, I'm thinking, like, this is a fun record. Great dance record. But at this point, Ricky Martin had only been known as like a soap opera guy. He'd only been known for being in Menudo when he was younger. So this kind of launched him into his own stratosphere of being a global international performer. But not easy to find on vinyl. This is part of that real weird period, late 90s, early 2000s, where a lot of things weren't pressed on vinyl. And that's kind of like one of the hallmarks of the things I like to collect. Sometimes sound quality, hit or miss, because not a lot of effort was put into the mastering of putting them on this format. But hey, it is what it is, and it makes another little gamut to try to collect in terms of things to acquire. So Ricky Martin self-titled, 1999. And I think that wraps up the contractuals here, JC. Hopefully I didn't miss anything. But if you haven't seen JC's channel, by all means, I highly encourage you to check it out. Like I said, great value-add member of the vinyl community. A lot of good information. The guy genuinely cares about the content he puts out. Check out his channel. Links below. And if you get the chance, just spin it. See ya.